Bulldogs. My name is Jonathan Wing, and today I'm here with our, our new football coach.
Josh Kirkland.
So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, sir?
Yeah, so I was just talking about it. I grew up in Texas. Was actually a Texas high school football coach at one point in time, a head coach at a couple different schools, and then went to work at a Division I school in San Antonio before taking the head job at New Mexico Highlands a couple years ago, and then now find myself here in at Southwestern. So excited to be here.
So, what made you come to SWOSU?
A couple of different things. The town itself, I love Weatherford. Drove through here, saw the things going on. It's growing. It's got all kinds of economic development and things like that. On top of that, Southwestern, I've known about even when I was a high school coach, and known what the potential is here and where we could get this thing going. The facilities here are unbelievable. When you talk about Division II facilities, the school, all the different degree programs that they offer. All the accreditations, all those are huge things when you go into recruiting and building a football team. The growth that's happening at the school alone, a lot of universities are not growing. In fact, they're declining. This one is not. I did a lot of research on that to find out that it's growing. So all those things played a factor in my decision to come here to Southwestern.
So, when you got to SWOSU, what did you think about our football team?
I was looking for red flags. There was an 0-11 football team, and so I was looking for red flags, trying to find major issues. And I didn't. I had to. We had talked about the kids. Some expectations that I've got are quite a bit different. As far as discipline and the amount of time they spend and the hours and all the different things that go into that. But I think that we've got a good core nucleus. I think when you look back at the games that they played in last year, 6 or 7 of them were one touchdown games. So we're not that far off. And I think that's the big thing, is getting in here and changing the culture and developing a winning attitude. I think that's a learned trait. I don't think that's something that you just flip overnight. It's a learned process to get that done.
So what made you want to go coach football here?
Here or in general?
Just in general.
In general. So a couple of things that go into that. Number one, I love students. I love kids. I've spent my whole life around kids and impacting them, not just in football. I think football is the greatest sport in the world. I think it reflects life more than anything else. The amount of time, the hours, doing things you don't want to do. When you ask your body to go out there and get hit by another human at 3:30 on an afternoon, that's not something that you naturally just think, oh, let me go do that. So you're doing things you don't want to do, just like we all have to as adults. There are things we have to do that we don't necessarily enjoy. And then the second piece of that is I may be the most competitive human in the world. And so I looked at some other fields and even, initially in college wasn't going to coach. And, I've got a brother and some other people in my life are like, look, football's been your whole life forever. Why are you fighting this? You're going to end up coaching, that's what you want to do. And so now I sit here today.
So, where are you hoping this football team will achieve this year?
The biggest thing is improvement. It's hard to put a number on it. But the best thing that I know we're going to do is we're going to go in and improve and get better every day. Even spring ball, we end Thursday with our spring game. When we started, was it March 20th? We're better today than we were on March 20th. And that's the only thing we can hope for, is to just get better every single day and keep moving forward.
Is there any college team that you are ready to play, or
anybody? Anybody, anytime, any place. I don't care. I told you I'm competitive. Literally anybody, anytime, any place.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, just excited about spring game. Anybody can get out there. We're going to make it fun. It's going to be relaxing. So the players, spring practice has been so serious over the last few weeks. I like for the spring game to be more of a fun deal. The players are going to have a good time, but we're going to have dizzy bat races going on in between quarters. We're going to have a bulldog. They've got to tag a bull. All the kids are going to get down on the field and try and tag the bulldog, and we're going to have a dance contest. And so we just want it to be fun. Just people get out there and enjoy it. And it's going to be about football too, but that's going to be a limited part of it. A lot of it's just a lot of fun and relaxation and kind of a party for us to end spring ball. So that's always fun to do.
Right. Well, thank you for your time. It was good meeting you, and yeah.
Absolutely. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.